God evening. Of course, they already got their witchcraft going. That's typical of a fucking hater. They just can't leave well enough alone. Like this devil here. He just got to be back there, seancing and doing witchcraft. Aiming weapons. Let's not forget that. That's been going on all day. Give them a round of applause. They got all their little witchcraft going. Of course, I'm moving whatever it is they got up above me. I don't want the shit near me. Don't know if that's a star or a satellite or a devil. They try to make themselves out to be stars. They're a piece of work. Grow the fuck up, government. And stop trying to steal someone else's stuff. I'm really getting fed up with these people. Because this is the month that I will be buying my birthday gift for their ass. Because it won't go down again. The shit they just did. I guarantee it. When you aim, I'm aiming back. And get that. It's my right. So fuck off or get fucked up. Like you just did my leg. And if you don't want it to happen, you better do your job, police. Stop aiding and abetting, setting up and persecuting. Do your freaking job, you and the FAA, or deal with them hoes on 75 some damn where, because that's what's going to happen. If you get up off your ass and do your job and quit passing the buck, as if you can't do nothing, because if it was your damn mama getting hit with a weapon, I bet you get up off your ass. Or your wife or your daughter. Stop bullshitting, because I'm not the one to bullshit. And you're going to find out. Because I will defend myself from your army. And if you keep defaming my character, I don't know what bitch you come sending from Garland to call me, but I haven't heard back from her. Because if she can't help with the criminal issue that you're doing and allowing, she doesn't need to call me. Stop calling people to call me. Refer your own evil ass. You the bitch need meds. Out here doing all this witchcraft every night and aiming weapons at women. Give me a damn break. Because I am not the one. And you're going to find out. You should have found out 30 years ago. I'm not the one. Dallas sure did find out. Don't start none, won't be none, right? I don't give a damn about what you're doing to the skies, but when you're aiming weapons at me, I'm going to aim back. It's my right as a law-abiding citizen. Sit up here and ask these police, and if somebody aim a weapon at them, what would they do? You know, they really try to play that off, too, as if they wouldn't aim back. Hell, you've aimed at people holding toy guns. No guns. Give me a break. Who's up in the house tonight? I open the chat up. Must be a spy or someone who's trying to get information or try to feel me out. Quit trying to figure me out. Quit trying to be me, because you can't. What you better know is I don't put up with no mess like this devil back here. Let's just blink the light since he want to light up over here. Let's just blink the light on his ass. You want to blink the light your ass up with a weapon over here? Let's just do it. And if I catch the two behind me, I'm going to turn around and blink the light on their ass while they hovering in the graveyard. You want to light up? Aiming weapons over here? I'll light you up. That's what I've been doing since they want to light up. Aim they light over here, their weapons, at 9 o'clock at night here in Texas. Plain old ass Texas. Who really try to act like they're not part of this. Really? Who really try to act like, oh, we got an airport. Oh, yeah, right here in the ghetto. As low as they're flying. Doing all this discoloration to the sky they call climate change. But if you're smart and you're spiritual, then you know it's witchcraft. Otherwise, you would be a fool. Come on and get all this out over me. That's all I said today, and it started breaking up. Moving, rather. Because I don't have to be up all night like them. Flying around, aiming weapons. My tongue is more powerful than your witchcraft. I don't have to be hiding behind the trees and shit. Don't run into each other back there. I don't have to be flying around trying to take somebody else's shit. Trying. That's the key word. Because they can never take it. That's why it's been 32 years. I don't have to resort to aiming weapons. My tongue is the only weapon I need. And they know that. In fact, all I got to do is say Revelation 11. Here come another one that wants to light up. Let's just light you up. Light you up since you want to aim a weapon this way. Even though I got him on recording, he's just a bold ass bitch who just really feels like he's entitled to aim his weapon over here. Now, if I call the police, let's just call them. Plano. Report his ass. Let's just call the popos while I'm live. Plano. Since you keep allowing your fucking hitmen. Right now, I'm in spiritual warfare. Let's just put the bright lights on his ass. Since he wants to aim his weapon over here. And call and report it to the police. And see what they say. Let me cut that off. My lights are going to sound because I got them on. Let me close the door. Let's just call the friendly police and see what lie they going to come up with. Non-emergency, of course. Since they keep allowing shit in their city, including Dallas, you know, they followed me from Dallas to here. Let's hear what lie they gonna tell on live. Let me see, I just called them the other night. Let me just go to my contacts. It'll be quicker. He's still back there. Got his ass lit up. Y'all see him? Why is he facing this way? Why isn't he moving? Plano. Why do you keep aiding and abetting? You've been after me 32 years. You still got my son. I don't know if he's alive or dead for killing people up there and drugging people. So let's just call non-emergency.
Plano Police Department. If you have... This is the Plano Police Department. If you have an emergency...
They'll act like non-emergency is 911. Yes, ma'am. I am on my live. This is Miss Jones, and I am recording a jet facing this way, lit up. I am on my live on YouTube, and for some apparent reason, he just wanted to light up toward my vehicle. Now, I have gone through this with your police who are in denial about all of these jets being out. I was hit with a weapon a couple of nights, sent to the emergency room, and also had to have surgery from their weapons being aimed at me the past 6 years. Now, I'm not going to tolerate it. So whatever they're deciding to do with all these jets right here off of 10th Street over here behind the May building, doing witchcraft, I guess, to cover up the moon. You know, they're doing a lot of things out here, unbeknownst to you, maybe, but known to Officer or Detective Care. I'm sure he's aware of it. I feel like he's part of it.
What area can I get an officer out there tonight?
Well, you can just have them. You can just have them patrol the area and find out why all of these jets are in this neighborhood, including behind me, mostly in the graveyard area. For some reason.
The address for the cross street.
Cross Street would be 10th and Southwestern. I really don't need them out because when they come out, they say they don't have any control over the air, and they're also in denial. What I just like to do is report it because, again, I have been hit with weapons today, and I just decided to call you since this joker here wanted to just shine his bright light toward the vehicle. If they can just keep control of the area, I would appreciate that, but I really don't need them out because they really can't do anything anyway. They are also...
Understood. I'll make notation of it for
all right.
record.
All right, I appreciate it. I don't know if Officer Norton is working this area tonight. He may be off, but I did meet with him the other day, and or he stopped through here and spoke with me while I was sitting out chatting with a young man. But
okay, I don't have him on duty tonight.
Okay.
He might be in later this week, but I can still make notate of your call.
Okay, I would appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Okay, y'all see that they have the moon all covered up back here. Demonic. I don't know, they've been shining a bright light. Of course, it's not blinking tonight like it was the other night, but they have their lights all lit up over there, so they may not be able to see it. But it is very demonic over there, over the moon. So you see how that devil left when I called. They're always on the phone. This joker here who's not making any comments could be a policeman. Okay, because I have my thing with, they have a problem with me. Okay, they have had a problem with me and my son for 32 years. What I'm going to do is re-show the evidence of my will, and I'm also going to show the evidence of how my son was drugged while in their care, and while in my care, no drugs, while he was in the 11th grade. Because for some reason, the gang stalking of Katy Gaddis has disappeared on YouTube. And I was sharing evidence on that testimony. Again, this is what chosen people go through. Anointed chosen people, especially us that are fulfilling prophecy written. I can't I can't say why other people are being targeted. I can only account for my own self. Why I am being targeted and have been, hey access, have been targeted for years. And like I said, uh, I got the government involvement with the police, CIA, FBI, because, we call them and make reports, but nothing never gets done. And I know I have been calling them ever since 2019, trying to get the criminal activity stopped, which nothing never gets stopped. That's why it's still been ongoing 6 years. But this year, my birthday present will be weapons to defend myself, because they will not send me to another ER or cost me another blood clot from their weapons. DOD, electromagnetic radiation, you can fact check me. Um, Direct energy weapons, that's part of the 5G mess, and as well as ray guns. They also call it active denial system. They may have changed the name. One officer want to say access. Also be aware and advise that some police forces do own some of those weapons that the DOD and the armed forces use. I can't say how many or who or which police stations carry those weapons, okay? But as Rumsfeld, because he's the one who said it. So God really gives me access to a lot of information, you know. just That's just God, He's not going to leave us in the dark of the adversary's devices, especially when we're anointed by him and appointed by him. That's why I know scriptures. Otherwise, I wouldn't know scriptures. A lot of people are going to be offended with the information that I put out on my Daughter Zion channel, because right now it's time to get the truth out. God's truth. And he says, be not offended for his truth. So if you do get offended, you should get offended at your ancestors who have belied you, misrepresented your race. No one is born pure upon God's earth. Like this devil here, you see him back there, ain't facing right over here where I'm parked. Let's just cut the light on him. Let's just blink the light on him, since he wants to light up over here. Again, I will not tolerate the weapons being aimed at me again without defending myself. As a law-abiding citizen, I have that right. Why don't you tear your ass and quit aiming weapons over here before I aim back? I could have easily went and borrowed one of my friend's weapons, but I'll wait and get my own. It'll be a birthday present. I told y'all they had the moon all covered up. See if you can see it now coming through. See behind the trees. Because really, they have to be up all night doing this witchcraft. They have to be, thank you for the love and prayers, access denied. They have to be up all night keeping witchcraft going, because it's temporary. It does not last. Okay? And like I said, if I wanted to speak it off of me, my tongue is more powerful than any gun. See, it's already gone. I just don't have time to be messing with them and they little witchcraft. Do whatever, because that God is just going to form it into a whirlwind and put it back on you. I hope he does it before the 4th, or perhaps after the 4th. Because you're so hard-headed and your heart is hardened like Pharaoh. You don't know how to stop when God says stop it. Because you think you're God because you can do a little witchcraft class. Get rid of that. I don't need that over me either. They're just sitting back there steady, keeping a demonic cloud over the moon. They need mental help, really. Anyone coming against God are sick people and are of Satan, like God says. So if you're coming against the things of God, you are of the devil. And ain't no God in you calling yourself white. I'm going to read Ezekiel 30, probably, I was reading 34, but God had already took me to 35 and 36. And it was very interesting, but I probably would want to read 34 as well. So we'll do a little Ezekiel this week, 34 through 36. Because for some reason, people think they don't reap what their ancestors sowed. You're going to reap what your family sowed. Everyone reaps what they sow. What makes you think you're not going to reap what you sow? Or what your ancestors sowed? You cannot keep doing evil and coming against God and thinking greatness and goodness is going to happen to you, America. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. The wicked will be taken care of, and you keep doing wickedness and then calling yourself pure. Really? I listened to, what is her name? She has such a arrogant mouth and mindset because she thinks she's all that. She kind of favors O.J. Simpson's wife. Who knows? She could be her clone. She's not a bad-looking person, but Satan's always going to make his people look handsome and gorgeous. These people are really sick. To have so much hate for God and the people of God. But see, I'm one of those people that will fight their ass back. Don't mess with. And you don't mess with warriors, because we will fight back by any means necessary. By the same weapons that you're using. Let's just blink this devil since he wants to face this way and aim weapons. And I probably got some devils behind me. Let's just go pick them up since they're behind me. Since I can walk now. There go one right there. Let's catch his ass. He sits behind me, aiming weapons. There's one right back there under the tree. They over there in the graveyard, like I said. That's the graveyard area. Probably over there doing graveyard magic. He has a weapon on the back of his jet. I guarantee you he came from back here like this one. They hate him walking right now. That's what they were trying to prevent. So this is what I have to do every day, you know. All these jets, low-flying jets, defend myself every day. Let's just get over here a little bit closer to where they got all their little witchcraft over the moon. They just covered it back up because they back there seancing. Oh, we can't let the moon shine. There he go. Of course, they sit back there aiming direct energy weapons. But yet and still they say they have an airport in Plano. Where? In the graveyard, Plano? Is that where your airport is? In the graveyard? In the black, well, let me just say, in the nigga graveyard. Because this is our little neighborhood we grew up in the 50s and 60s, 40s, 30s, you know. And a lot of our relatives are people that was in this area, you know, before integration. Before integration. In fact, my grandfather was, and the mortician. Yes, he owned his own funeral home. Only black funeral home we had here in Plano. Somebody had to bury the black folks back then. Give you a little history. That's why I say we got a airport in the ghetto. In my hometown, Plano. We got an airport in the ghetto. In my hometown ghetto. Oh, but the plain old popo will lie about it. That's okay, 'cause God got it. We got a airport in the ghetto. In my hometown, Plano. And then the police will come over. They're not aiming well. Well, what happened to my foot then? You think I'm sitting in this car burning my own foot? Lying police. I can't even imagine looking at someone's face and lying. I can't do that. That's not even my character. And what would it benefit me to lie on them? That's why I called and reported it, because, you know, I'm really getting sick and tired of the lies. You know, you look somebody right in their face and you tell a lie, knowing that all liars are going to the pit. So your fat ass will be going to the pit, Officer Brian. And the rest of you. Because you know very well what you're doing and what they're doing. And to continuously to lie and act like I'm defaming y'all's police department when you know very well you have all these jets have no business being in this neighborhood. And if one crash in a house or a building, what are you gonna do? Oh, absolutely nothing, because this is where niggas, Mexicans, and SWTs, I mean, how do I call them? PPT live, PPTs, because God told me not to call anyone white up on this earth. Sorry for the traffic, but, you know, this is an everyday night thing here that I have to deal with them aiming weapons every night or shining their lights at this vehicle every night. And I'm sitting out here by myself, so they'll have a little field day. I may have to even call the crisis line, because I will do that and document it before I am armed. I am a professional person. I am getting my weapons for my protection. So if they keep aiming weapons at me, I will aim the same type of weapon that they're aiming at me, a laser, a ray gun. And if I have to go the other route, I will. Especially with the damage that they have caused to my leg and continuously still aiming weapons on my baby toe, destroying it. And if I have to have anything amputated, I guarantee I will amputate your ass. How about that? Maybe give you a half a body to deal with. Let's just get this devil since he wants to come this way. I'm sitting here minding my business, and they are all up in my business. God, can we get rid of that stuff over there? Because you didn't give it to me with their mess. Either you're going to be a liar or the devil is. Because when you say no weapon formed, we expect that. And who are they to cover up what you gave me, blessed me with? You didn't give it to me with their witchcraft cloud over it. You didn't reveal it to me that way. Who are they? And then you wonder why so many people lose faith in you. And that's why I read Psalms. I opened up to Psalms 82. So I read it. It was very interesting. It was a psalm from Asaph, not David. Okay? That's why you have to read underneath. It talks about when is God going to help the poor and the needy. You know, here this devil is over it. They got all these lights shining on these buildings, so I can't capture their ass when they're over here aiming weapons. But what I'll do is I'll face your ass, turn the car that way and face your ass, and aim the light back at your ass. That's why they put all these lights on this building. Because see, this building is part of the conspiracy against me. So I can't pick up all of them hoes going behind the building. They think they're real slick about how they're doing things. Of course, this is the devil that was back there finally coming across here. You know, you can hear him, I'm sure. We may not be able to see him because I'm sitting down. But they have an army out here. Why do they have an army for one person? That must tell y'all something. I am who God says I am, the daughter of Zion. I will not change that for anyone. And if anyone is stealing or trying to take my place, I really pray for you. Because God's wrath on your ass is going to be worse than what you're trying to do. Yeah. It may not come when I want it, but I guarantee it, it'll be right on time and I will hear about it. Got this one person in particular really wants to be in my place, my position. Gone so far to even use my last name. Oh, they're a piece of work on how they've done things. The Freemasons, Skull and Bones. Oh, I graduated from Harvard. Now, this nigga, no, he wasn't playing football. They wouldn't have wanted him at Harvard. Get the hell out of here. Tell the truth. Talking about he earned it. Really? Yeah, I'm sure you did, booty bucking. You ain't earned nothing. Had you not been good in sports, your ass wouldn't be at Harvard and anyone else. Did you join the sorority Skull and Bones? Did they allow you in that sorority? House nigga. House line nigga. Acting like he would have went to Harvard if he was just an ordinary person. I just listened to him try to pacify the question that the young man, which was a pale-skinned man, asked him. Did he think, had he not played sports, would he been able to get into Harvard? He just got offended. If you hit my toe one more time, devil, I promise you I'll go and knock on somebody's door tonight and get a weapon, because I am tired of your weapons. You got 100 damn jets out here for one Negro, so to speak. Oh, trust me, we just haven't seen them all, but they're out here. They all up under this moon, really trying to keep it demonized. They always seem to do witchcraft around a quarter moon or a full moon, 3/4 of a moon. So they're not doing it by themselves. Why does he keep turning around here? Why do you keep turning around in circles? You can't figure out where you're going? Probably a troll. So I've been dressing in my war clothes because I have to go back to 1975 and put my war clothes back on, because some people just can't seem to leave other folks' stuff alone. You want to go there? You want to go there? You want to go there? Why don't you go on over there with your buddies? Or is it too many over there already seancing over the moon? And whatever witchcraft you're sending, I send it back to your ass 100-fold. I really don't have to send anything. It goes back automatically. Has been for a very long time. They keep trying to wonder, why do I keep getting back up? Because you cannot stop a child of God, chosen, ordained, sanctified, you dumbass. They think because they can do a little devil witchcraft class, they are all powerful. But if it take that many of you guys, what power do you have? If it takes an army to get your witchcraft going, and some devil birds you've trained. Coming on from behind the building. And then they set up all these lights out here, so I couldn't get a good, a clear picture of them. Like they needed all them lights out here. They had one blinking. When I first came back, they saw it didn't bother me, so I guess they stopped it. I hope some of the neighborhood people complained on their ass. The extremes that these people go through to try to cover up their lies, which they're not going to be able to cover up anyway. I'm not going to ask you but one time, God. Because I don't keep asking. In fact, I really don't ask you for nothing. I guess here come this same little white car that keeps turning around. Y'all need mental help. You're the ones who need mental help. I always try to make it out like it's us that need mental help. No, it's you, government, you and your posse, your gangbangers. I always trying to call our black children gangbangers, and look at them. What are you? Been trying to find everything to get me on. Indict your own ass. You're the one doing the crime. I'm minding my business. But I also have to sit here and defend myself. Like I said, if it was your mother or your wife or your sister or daughter, I don't believe you'll be sitting on your ass for 6 years trying to get the government to stop hitting them with weapons. Police. Oh, but since it's a nigga, it's okay. And long as we're flying, we're not held accountable. We can fly and aim government weapons, and nothing will happen to us pilots. Guess they brought their drones back, because like I said, Plano, I will bring your hitman back to the city, and you will not run me out of my hometown. If you don't like the light, get your ass out of darkness and quit trying to destroy somebody else's light. Because you're trying to keep a system that you're not going to be able to keep anyway, because when God is making changes, he's getting ready to shut your little corrupt ass LGBTQ tranny ran earth system down. Because he's not going to have them running his earth. You are rebelling against God, just like Nebuchadnezzar and his son, Belshazzar. And you caught my live because I wanted to show y'all that the moon was showing. If I can get it. In fact, they changed my camera. Look how they changed my camera. Well, I'll just end it and start over. How about that?